Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a new ecosystem that could be very interesting for you guys to check out, right? So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers, so if you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think about BERACHAIN down below, and while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your most important question, which is how does that Patreon group works? As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers, and if you guys want to be a part of a group with like-minded folks that all want to help each other succeed, check out that Patreon group. Check out my ebook on the essentials to mastering tokenomics. Links will be in the description and the comment section down below. This will be helpful for you guys to pick out the next gem in your crypto portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, fully diluted valuation, circulating supply, you will be able to master the whole altcoin game. But check out that ebook and let's get right into the video, guys. So let's talk about it. BERACHAIN is sitting at $4.29, up 9.5% on the day, with a market cap of $464 million, fully diluted valuation of $2.1 billion. We scrolled down, its all-time high was 2 months ago, where it did hit $14.83. So it is down 70% from its all-time high. Now, before we get into exactly what makes BERACHAIN pretty unique, you guys are looking at it right now with the TVL at about $2.6 billion in TVL. As you guys scroll down, there's some things that's going on here. You guys can look at the dexes. You got Bex, Vita, Dolomite, you got Kodak. This is the one I've been looking at for a dex on the chain. Of course, people might look at Bex as it's going to probably be a much lower cap than Kodak here, right? So you guys can go ahead and look through its ecosystem as of right now and what's going on. But as you guys can see early on, Kodak already has $1.2 billion in TVL as a DEX. That is pretty huge. Dolomite has about $562 million in TVL for lending. And of course, Bex, as probably a low cap DEX that's going to be coming out, is at $453 million in TVL. So things could get pretty interesting for this ecosystem pretty much. So the BERACHAIN ecosystem is gaining traction with its innovative tri-token architecture. Bera, BGT, and Honey, which is the stable coin, right? So with liquidity incentives driving a self-reinforcing loop, market cap metrics are surpassing $1 billion. The chain adaptive nature evolving from ecosystem feedback is highlighted by its ability to improve post-launch. Not just another blockchain iteration, BERACHAIN proposes a new archetype in a post-Ponzinomic era. So for those that don't know, BERACHAIN is an L1 built on the Cosmos SDK, EVM compatible and powered by the unique proof of liquidity consensus. The main issue with traditional POS is a conflict of interest. Staking pulls liquidity away from DeFi protocol. Well, the POL fixes this. Instead of classic staking, a participant provides liquidity within the ecosystem, supporting both network security and DeFi growth at the same time. Now, we did mention it's a tri token model, right? But people don't really count Honey because it's just a stable coin. So they're going to be talking about the two tokens here, which is going to be the dual token model here. Bera, which is going to be the native gas token used by validators to secure the network through staking. BGT, a non-transferable governance token earned by validators for creating new blocks and distributed amongst users who provide liquidity to the ecosystem. So BGT cannot be bought or sold. It can only be earned by providing liquidity on DEX, lending platforms, and other protocols. But BGT can actually be swapped for Bera or even burned for Bera, right? So you earn it, and then you can also get Bera from earning BGT. So a little bit about the fundraising, right? BERACHAIN has successfully raised a total of $142 million through multiple funding raises, right? So Series A was in April of 2023, where they raised $42 million, led by Polychain and participants from Hack VC, Shima Capital, and others. Then in 2024, they had their Series B, where they raised $100 million, a total of $142 million. So right now, our in-house quant AIXBT pretty much put out this tweet back in March. Poll is finally working, right? They got the mainnet momentum, mechanics at work, which is going to be the proof of liquidity isn't just fancy words on paper anymore. BGT market launch created an immediate 40% premium over the spot bera. The ecosystem is looking pretty good, right, from their lending protocols to their dexes, right, and then the market structure as well. So this right now is pretty early on as a new chain. They did come out at pretty much, I would say, the wrong time, just because the market was already on a downturn when it was coming out. Now, what makes things interesting is Grayscale recently put out this tweet here where they're going to have assets under consideration, which they're looking at. This could be regular crypto or just, you know, outside of crypto as well. But you scroll down here, you can see all the assets that they got under consideration. There's a lot of different ones in here, right? But then they also got Bera, Monad, Move, and some other ones, right? So there's a possibility that Grayscale may add Bera to their top 20 research list. As you guys know, they recently added some other ones on there as well. So the ecosystem right now is nothing too crazy, right? Of course, we're waiting for Kodak. I don't think Bex is out yet, but you're going to see a lot of different things here. Ramen is already here, right? So you guys could go ahead and check out this whole entire ecosystem if you guys want to get a leg up into the ecosystem. As you guys know, you guys don't have to play the infrastructure itself. You guys could play the DEX, right? Which is going to be Bex or Kodaks that you guys can go ahead and look into. Now, Kodak as a DEX is pretty much, you know, it's just simple. Everybody should already know what these DEXs do by now. This is the website for it as of right now. And when you launch the app, it's pretty much just a DEX, right? A Uniswap. Everybody knows. But once they have that token, this can give you access to BERACHAIN's success. So if BERACHAIN actually really does take off, you guys could play it with Kodak or Bex, depending on how you guys feel. You guys already know when we was looking at Base, we was looking at Aerodrone, different DEXs for the ecosystem to pretty much play off the success of that ecosystem, right? So going to Crypto Rank, looking at the vesting for Bera, as you can see, there's not much going on. They have this Boyko here, which is going on up until I think around May it ends. It looked like it's going to end at the end of April here, right? But investors don't start till about February 2026, right? It looks like that. Same with ecosystem, initial core contributors, future community. You got the bong bears. I don't know what these are, but these got long clips on them, right? So there's not going to be going on, but you can see here, May 8th, 2025, nothing too crazy in terms of what's being unlocked by May, right? And then we have a huge, like a long time, right? You can see here, February 2026, 300 days left. This is when the unlocks really start here, because just then it's going to go up to about 36% of its supply going to be out, right? So we got some time to see how BERACHAIN plays out. Now, within that time frame, if BERACHAIN is able to get to the market cap of Polkadot, not saying it overtakes Polkadot, because, you know, Polkadot's still my baby, but if it was able to get about to that $5 billion market cap, you're looking at about a 10x, 11x from here, which isn't too bad. But if this does a 10x and Kodak and Bex come out at the right time, those DEXs could do amazing depending on the market caps they will come out at, right? So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys feel about BERACHAIN in the comment section down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 20K subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.